Okay. Right now, as I'm talking, we are in Nkoko village. The military arrived in Nkoko Sunday early in the morning. We don't know whether they came with any vehicle, but they came with like the truck. Yes, everybody in Nkoko, a message just came in the morning that military have invaded the village of Nkoko. And I myself, I was there. So we escaped and we looked for somewhere and we hid ourselves. Suddenly the military came, they have burned the whole Nkoko village. As I'm talking to you now, all the stores in Nkoko have been burned down. And then they have killed 8 civilians. Yes, as I'm talking to you now, I will move direct to where the cops are lying. Yes, these are the houses. This is the house of Mr. Egbe in Nkoko village. All the houses have been burned down. There was no attack in Nkoko village, no plan to attack the military. Okay. Right now, as I'm talking, we are in Nkoko village. The military arrived in Nkoko Sunday early in the morning. We don't know whether they came with any vehicle, but they came with like the truck. Yes, everybody in Nkoko, a message just came in the morning that military have invaded the village of Nkoko. And I myself, I was there. So we escaped and we looked for somewhere and we hid ourselves. Suddenly the military came, they have burned the whole Nkoko village. As I'm talking to you now, all the stores in Nkoko have been burned down. And then they have killed 8 civilians. Yes, as I'm talking to you now, I will move direct to where the cops are lying. Yes, these are the houses. This is the house of Mr. Egbe in Nkoko village. All the houses have been burned down. There was no attack in Nkoko village.
Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. Good morning for all fellow good people of Ambazonia. And good morning for friends of Ambazonia. Welcome for this our podcast for today. Today we'll bring the latest development in the conflict between Cameroun and Ambazonia. We'll give the latest update, the latest development, the things that don't happen, and what did really go on inside La République du Cameroun after Paul Biya, a disgraced video will come out from Washington, D.C. for the U.S. African Leaders Summit. What did only happen for Paul Biya after that? What did go on inside Cameroon after that? What did the people of Cameroon then now that they ask them after that video don't come out? A lot they go on, so many things that they go on. And so one of the commitment we don't make for our people then, and for make sure say we'll give them the right information, we'll give them the latest update, and then we'll give them the proper context of which it really go on, so that our people they be totally in alignment 24/7 with their liberation aspirations. All right. As much as we don't give that small introduction, we are welcome for all I be una brother Lucas Asu today na Tuesday number 20 day for December for 2022. Will just be 5 more days before Christmas Day. 5 more days just before Christmas. Now, a lot to go on. Make I introduce myself. I be una brother Lucas Asu, when the press secretary for the governing council of Ambazonia. Before we talk about anything else, before we go about what did happen with Paul Biya after the disgrace we get for inside America, before we talk about wetin the Cameroon people they now they ask them, wetin they go on within Cameroon, before we talk about any of those things, we're going to bring out the latest news. Wetin the leader of our War of Liberation, Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, wetin the leader, he don't just publish them out to the Ambazonian people and to the international community. Make we take una enter inside the leader desk. The leader talk say, this time around, not be na 1960s, where people them, man picking and woman them, where they don't grow up and they walk out of the Eastern House of Assembly for set up a government for their own people them, for inside Ambazonia, for inside the Ambazonian capital for Boya. Those grown up people, they go surrender their country to impostors without even a small fight. He talks say this time around, not been in 1966, with some small Hausa boy. He go take all the politicians, the political parties from Ambazonia, for make them destroy themselves and create an oligarchy under the CNU. He talks say this one not been in 1972, where a bully under the sun, he go can't rob what people them of their sovereignty. With people them, where they be stand, they talk say they be one supposed to defend the Ambazonian sovereignty. He talks say this one up in 1992, when the person will win La République du Cameroun presidential election, he be believe more for do miracles than for stand up for define even his own victory. He talks say this one up in 1995, when the same old failed politicians them, they invoke a self-defeating motto of the force of argument against an old age brute, with the hope say their argument and justness of their cause, it go take them for victory. It talks say this time around, Cameroon don't meet up a new generation, the never again generation. The leader don't talk say, no one small piece of the Ambazonian land, it will be given to Cameroon. It talks say no white flag, I mean say peace flag, it will be raised. The leader they call on the Ambazonian people say may they ignore the noise. He said for 5 years, noise, he never buy Ambazonia, even one gun, or liberate a village, or give you hope for anything will go be better for your life than which you they escape from. He talks say, you know, they for the Ambazonian people, they never arrive for this place because of blackmail, because of lies, because of the enabling of colonialism and occupation. He talks say the Ambazonian people, they don't become victorious, take back their country, because they stand on truth, because they stand on the foundation for a liberation vision, will be backed up by a liberation strategy. It talks say we as Ambazonians, we go win together, but make we know say you know if you make am, ye the president, you know if you make am, but Ambazonia, it already rise and it no go ever fall again. Now, it talks say make we remember say nothing is said, nothing, no matter the noise for outside there. Any noise you hear for outside there, not just noise until the Ambazonian Governing Council, until the leader of Ambazonia Governing Council is speak. Make I repeat them. Nothing where you go hear, everything we hear for outside in a gossip. Anything we hear for outside in now a noise. Until the Ambazonian Governing Council, until the leader is speak to the Ambazonian people there. All right? That one, a message will come out for the office, for the leader of a war of independence, Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, to the Ambazonian people and to the international community. Now, make we enter inside the discussion. We all wanna don't the wait time. As all wanna know, we don't establish one of the most incredible platform for give our people them liberation education. As wanna know, as we don't talk, I be one of the most incredible education liberator for our people then. And as the last 2 weeks, I tell you, I be one of the most dangerous liberation educator in terms of for fight Cameroun, in terms of for destroy Cameroun, all right, and in terms of for destroy anything will be an enemy to the Ambazonian people then. Okay, will be one of the most aspirational educators. Now we the empower the Ambazonian people them. Now we the embolden the Ambazonian people them. Now we the add the courage of our people them. Now we the mobilized our people them and keep our people them focused for their liberation. So a lot they go on today. A lot of my desk make we talk make a give una the gist, make a give una the story, and then I go take when I enter inside La Republique du Cameroun about the fire where they for Pobia Ilas. Make we start with what it don't happen for the state of Manu. This video where some of una do already see am. Now a video where come up for the village where they call and say Ngoko, Nkongo, for inside a Imojok subdivision, for inside the state of Manu. La Republique du Cameroun, it go for this village 2 days ago. We be there on Saturday for number 18 day for December for 2022. It go for the unprovoked. It go for no reason. It go for he enter for the Ambazonian fighters in order for this village. Even if Ambazonian fighters are there for this village, they don't attack La Republique du Cameroun. Not be just happen. La Republique du Cameroun just enter for this community and it start for do what they don't know for doing best for the last 6 years. For carry out their scorched earth policy, for carry out their terrorism tactics, for displace and make the Ambazonian people they become a homeless people. They enter for the village of Nkongo and they start for burn the entire village down and kill 8 people. According to the report, make una watch that video and then we'll continue with the discussion.
Plan to attack the military, but I'm okay. Right now, as I'm talking, we are in Nkoko village. The military arrived in Nkoko Sunday early in the morning. We don't know whether they came with any vehicle, but they came with the truck. Yes, everybody in Nkoko, a message just came in the morning that military have invaded the village of Nkoko. And I myself, I was there. So we escaped and we looked for somewhere and we hid ourselves. Suddenly the military came, they have burned the whole Nkoko village. As I'm talking to you now, all the stores in Nkoko have been burned down. And then they have killed 8 civilians. Yes, as I'm talking to you now, I will move direct to where the cops are lying. Yes, these are the houses. This is the house of Mr. Egbe in Nkoko village. All the houses have been burned down. There was no attack in Nkoko village, no plan to attack the military. But I myself, as I just said, I was in Nkoko village.
All right. When I don't get the report directly from a local, from a person from that community, Now they give now the report of what happened on the 18th of for Saturday, 18th of December for 2022 for inside Nkongo village for Imojok subdivision, Imojok, the district of Imojok for inside the state of Manu. Now the one that will come off for that side. Also, make we bring one the one way it happened also for inside the state of Bui.
Well, good morning to every viewer, every listener. This is here, and you can see what the military has done here. This is the military of La République du Cameroun. They have burned down buildings due to the incident that occurred here that led to the loss of close to 19 La République military talks. And
Anyway, make we give on a background of which the person they talk for them. Make we just give on a small background. Which one of the year, na the RPG attack with the Ambazonia Defense Forces under Major General Capo, they carry out an attack La République du Cameroun for the highway where they for near this village. The ADF forces for the great state of Bui under Major General Capo, they carry out the second RPG attack for under 1 week. And for that attack, they take out one La République du Cameroun truck. And from there, when the year, the number of La République military with that RPG attack, it killed. La République du Cameroun, it stand for fight the Ambazonia Defense Forces. They not fit fight them. After they don't pull back, they can't carry their scatter motor them and they carry all their die body them. After they don't go back, they go back. Then they come back, can't invade the village and start for burn people their house for no reason. No reason. They just start for burn the communities. So now the thing that the person they try for tell una, make una hear.
burning down these buildings. If you can look at it closely, they have burned down these buildings to ashes. And the question the Ambazonian Defense Forces under the leadership of Major General Capo is asking us, the Ambazonian Defense Forces, did they act while on the ground? And if the La République resorted in burning down buildings, that is a sign of weakness. And the Amazonian Defense Forces are saying that they will continue until the La République forces have to leave their ground. So,
Now ground zero they talk so, not be na me for diaspora. Not be na Capo Daniel they make those commentaries. Now ground zero, itself it give a live update for on the ground. Now Ambazonian civilians, they give a report. Now they report that for una. For tell una what it don't happen. After the Ambazonia Defense Forces, it don't teach La République du Cameroun a lesson inside the state of Bui. They defeated, frustrated, and humiliated weak Cameroon bees. They go turn for, take people their house, throw away kerosene, and burn them down. All right, another one, it happened for the state of Bui. Make for so inside the state of Bui, make we bring una some other updates. But this one, now an update where at least it will make una heart it be happy. All right, because not only we not only talk about bad thing them. When good news day, we go also so talk am. A humanitarian organization, where they call and say International Organization for Mobilized People. They don't enter. They go for the state of Bui. They go for the village of Tajika for Bui. They go carry out good humanitarian work for support, for provide, and for care for the Ambazonian displaced people them, for the community of Tajika for inside the state of Bui. So we'll bring una the video and the updates. Una go see how people them where they don't focus for support, people them where they suffer, people where they in pain, people where they don't lost their homes, they don't lost almost everything where they get them for life. When they see the impact of how what humanitarian organization they fit do for help people them during times of a conflict like this. And so the International Organization for Mobilized People, they provide services under another organization where they call and say Shumas. Now Shumas, it go deliver these goods on behalf of International Organization for Mobilized People. Make we bring another video where we bring a little bit of a smile for the people of Bui, for the village of Tajika, their hearts. Make we bring another video. As when I see the joy for the community, their hearts, when I hear the songs and way that they sing them, Ambazonia, are we together? We are one. Oh, we are together. We are one. Diaspora, are we together? We are one. Oh, we are together. We are one. Ambazonian, we are together. Yes, oh, we are together. We are one. Now the songs and that, where they see them during the period where the International Organization for Mobilized People, it mobilized resources through Shumas for deliver humanitarian aids to the displaced people, to the suffering people for the village of Tajika, for inside the state of Bui. So on behalf of the Ambazonia Governing Council, on behalf of the Ambazonian people, I want to take this time to thank the International Organization for Mobilized People and the organization, the Shumas, we deliver these humanitarian aids for give our people them a sense of relief and for help them especially during this period where our people really celebrate humanity. All right, we thank you plenty and we welcome. All right, now make we go for inside the great state of Mezam. What did happen today? Make a give the latest update from the state of Mezam. La République du Cameroun, Colonial House of Chiefs. For inside the state of Mezam, they don't come again with another drama. Drama they come out inside the colonial, La République du Cameroun, their colonial house of chiefs. So, the Cameroon colonial government, because of the defeat, because of the frustration, because of the humiliation, because of the confusion, they don't know whether for go front, for go back, for go up, for go down. They don't be so confused. Now that they try for play all kind of magic tricks. With the hope say magic tricks, it go save La République du Cameroun for inside Ambazonia. When I hear this one, the Cameroon government, the Cameroon occupation government, it don't resort now for play magic tricks. Okay? They try now for do magic. Cameroon, they think say, if he can play abracadabra, it go help for rescue Cameroon for get a continuous presence for Ambazonia. So they don't go bring these people then, these kunyams, where they call them, say, the colonial house of chiefs. Remember, the Cameroon government, it don't create the new, which they call and say, Northwest House of Chiefs. Now, because of the defeat, they no one confront the reality, say they don't lost legitimacy, they don't lost the ability for govern Ambazonia, so they want to use now the magic tricks. And so the creation of the colonial house of chiefs. Now, one of the magic tricks them, Cameroon are the only country we think say magic. Magic go create progress. Magic go solve problems. So the colonial house of chiefs. Now one of Cameroon, excuse me, where my voice on the crack. So La République du Cameroun, their colonial house of chiefs. Now one of the magic tricks them that. So where you see these people then? All these people that they call and say chiefs or funds, especially for the state of Meza, where they don't go put them for they say the colonial house of chiefs of Northwest for funds them. So all these people there, now magicians, Cameroon they think say magic, it go can't help them for solve this problem and just all of a sudden Cameroon go get power back for inside Ambazonia. So all these people them are comedians. Cameroon they just use them as comedians. So what it only happen? I say the Cameroon government, it don't call these people them whether they call them say chiefs or funds for say for the Northwest House of Chiefs. The Cameroon government say, hey, we not do magic, we not do country magic, right? See we know say we not do country magic. This Christmas time we dey come, we want give una 30 million CFA. The Cameroon colonial government, it don't take 30 million CFA. It give them for these people the way they call them say Northwest House of Chiefs. It's saying a 30 million this. When I know what you wanna do with that 30 million, they say no. It say when I say when I do country magic, when I do country juju now. This 30 million would give now. Now for go do country juju. For so that when I do that country juju, it go kill all that amber boys them. So Cameroon government don't take 30 million CFA again for the colonial house of chiefs for inside the city of Bamenda. It's saying a 30 million CFA this. When I take this 30 million, when I go do juju, when I go do medicine, when I go buy whiskey and palm wine, when I pour them for ground, when I do that country magic, that when I country magic, it go catch all the bad boys and for bush, all them go die. And then when I do them so, if when I succeed, if all the bad boys they die, if all them they stop the war, then we go make the big people them from Ambazonia. We not go only be colonial house of chiefs anymore. All the new position them, we will create them. It go be na for una. So Cameroon now don't return for magic. Cameroon now, based on the defeat, the frustration, the humiliation, the confusion, Cameroon now they rely on magic tricks. Cameroon they rely on magic tricks, on relics, on fiction. Say magic tricks, it go make magic and the war will come to an end. Where? Cameroon. Where Pobia? Where GOV'T? It don't reach now for that level. It don't reach now for level where we go use na magic tricks for broad daylight for 21st century. For this educated population, we want go use na magic tricks. Where Pobia? Oh, GOV'T. Now the level this way don't reach, my man. With all the book where you say you get them, they call you now, they call you doctor. GOV'T now don't turn a doctor of magic. Well, maybe this one not come up for GOV'T office. So, well, I think say anyway, GOV'T, maybe the one not come up for your office, but we know say that you be in charge of this program for reconciliation and reconstruction and what do they call them, and how they call them, and special status. Now you be in charge of Mr. Grand National Dialogue. All right. We know say now you be the man of Grand National Dialogue. So we understand say all these things now they come from your office. But we know say the person where it be behind this kind thinking na Tanganji. Yes. The person when I only if he conceive this kind idea of magic tricks for end war na Tanganji Paul. All right? So, when I don't come out for say when I get the most special forces for the world, when I get these forces there that they call them say they go come for inside Ambazonia within 2 weeks. They go crush Ambazonia and the war will come to an end. They go restore peace. They go bring order. Cameroon government will take total charge of Ambazonia. Una don't come out from declaration of war and declare say una get army, 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 una get army. And that army go march. It come inside Ambazonia. It go conquer Ambazonia in 2 weeks. Una don't come out from special forces called the B, from army, from police, from gendarme. Una don't come out from helicopters. Una don't come out say una get tanks. Una don't come out say una get armor car. Una go crush Ambazonia. My man, it don't reach now a level way from crushing Ambazonia to now doing magic tricks for the take people the way when a colonial apologists, collaborators of the genocide, when they go take none of them, say they can't do magic tricks. Oh, see, man. Oh, man. Look, there is no better time for be alive as an Ambazonia. For weakness, how we don't take Cameroon, we turn them into small magicians. From people that they talk, power, this, that. Now they go say, like a house of chiefs, una go make magic, no? Una go make country medicine, una go make juju, una go take bottle whiskey. So you think, say, if a colonial house of chief person win a scammer, all these colonial house of chiefs, these comedians, we wanna see them, now scammers. So when I think say all these scammers, when we give them 30 million francs, say me they come, they take a feather for fowl, they go catch fowl, they move the feather them, they take them, they tie them for stick, and then they take charcoal, they rub them for that charcoal, and then they take whiskey, they pour them on top the whiskey, and then they cut fowl with head, they put blood on top, the feather them, and then and then they do some kind of thing them, and then they take they talk them, they take and they bury them for ground. They call and say magic. Now magic tricks, now scamming. When they do them so, they make videos. They take and they send them for GOV'T. They take and send them for Tangaji. They take their 30 million, they put them for their pocket. They go, they laugh. Poor Bia na fool. GOV'T na fool. Tangaji na fool. 30 million there for our pocket. Poor Bia na fool. GOV'T na fool. Tangaji na fool. Poor Bia, they use you. GOV'T they use you. Magic need to work. Now dead tricks for old age. Alright? Bring your magic tricks. Now that they age this with the Ambazonian state, it don't be armed. We'll go catch all those magicians. We'll go arrest all that magician them. We'll go pick them up one by one. Oh, first of all, the president of this same colonial house of chiefs is still there under custody after 1 year. General No Pity and the Marine Forces of Bambalang, they arrest the Cameroon colonial chief, house of chiefs, for the northwest region, as in they call them. Since 1 year, it's still there under the custody of General No Pity and the Marine Forces of Bambalang. The Cameroon government, it never make any attempt for finding after 1 year. So now the other small kunyam them, the other small magician them, now then they go matter. All the scammers. Any person they try for scam the Cameroon colonial state because they know say the end times it don't come. Alright? Magicians. So now in this, now the head of Muna not forget Ambazonians. The head of that comedy club, where they call and say Colonial House of Chief, now in this. The Cameroon government, it make now the colonial governor, now he be the big man for that Colonial House of Chiefs, and I be the big man for that colonial regional parliament for inside Bamenda. So everything is still under the umbrella of these criminals. Mona not forget. So inside Bamenda, the drama continues. The comedy continue. Make we bring una the latest comedy. We don't come out. We still come out from inside Bamenda. Now in this, all una know it. All una know this one. Achobon Paul, Mr. Achobon Paul, now the colonial mayor for Bamenda Urban Council. 3 days ago, this criminal, he go down on his knees for ask for forgiveness from the Ambazonia Defense Forces. Achobon Paul, the colonial mayor for Bamenda Urban Council, he go down on his knees for ask publicly for ask Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, the leader of our war of liberation, for asking to make it forgive you. According to news, where they publish for Mimimefo, a news platform, Mr. Chobon Paul, they say go down on his knees and he asks the Ambazonian people, say they beg for forgiveness for all the crimes then with ye and Paul Biya and the rest of the colonial occupiers. They don't cause them on the Ambazonian people then. Mr. Chobon Paul, he go down on his knees. He asks them to forgive them for all the mistakes and way Cameroun don't make will lead to the death of thousands of Ambazonians. They say they apologize for their mistakes. They say they beg. They say they beg the ADF. They beg Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, may they forgive you. They beg the people of Mancon, may they forgive you. And may they forgive Cameroun. Oh. When I don't come out from saying when I crush Ambazonia. When I don't come out when I talk say when I get the land. Why when I beg for forgiveness? When I know why when I beg for forgiveness? Because as we promise una, the end times don't come. They don't start for beg for forgiveness because they know say the end times don't come. They don't start for beg for forgiveness because the international community don't tell them they must get the fuck out of Ambazonia. They don't start for ask for forgiveness because they know say the regime will be to protect them. They don't crumble. They don't start for ask for forgiveness because now they know say there is nowhere to hide. There's nowhere. There's nothing with you protect them. They know which it don't happen already. They know say the end times don't come for Biya. They know say the end times don't come for Cameroon presence for Ambazonia. And they know say justice will come. The reason they don't start for ask for forgiveness now because they know say justice will come. Now because they know say they will be held accountable for all the people that don't kill them for the state of Meza. It will be held accountable. For all the people that don't kill them for Bamenda. With the Cameroon the Cameroon military, the Cameroon gendarmes, the Cameroon police, for all the crimes, Mr. Achobon Paul, he will be personally held responsible. He and Lele L'Afrique. They know so. For their crimes on the Ambazonian people then. That's why now they don't start for ask for forgiveness. Because they know say the end times don't come for Paul Biya. And there is no protection for them. So they better start for ask for forgiveness now. Well, Dr. Abba don't tell them. There is no forgiveness. There will be justice. There is no forgiveness. There will be accountability. Mr. Chobon Paul and all those people that they call them colonial house of chiefs and all those people that they call them colonial house of regional parliament. All these collaborators of genocide, collaborators of occupation, the collaborators when they caused the death of more than 30,000 Ambazonians, all these people go face Ambazonian justice system. They know what it only happen already. Then they see the signs. They know what the international community don't tell them. They know the end don't come for Pobia, the end don't come for Cameroon occupation. They know. There's no hiding place for any of them. So now very bad news for them. Too little, too late, Mr. Achobon Paul. Too little, too late. Nobody will escape their participation on the genocide on the Ambazonian people. No collaborators. It no matter the place you wanna run, you cannot hide from Ambazonia. No matter how you wanna run, no matter how many apologies, whether you wanna go down on your knees, whether you wanna cry in a blood, there will be accountability, there will be justice. And we go face the full consequences for the Ambazonian Code of Justice. We get very bad news. We don't come out for inside La République du Cameroun. Very bad news for inside Maroua, for La République du Cameroun. The Norwegian Refugee Council, we are one of the best humanitarian organizations for care for people where they suffer, for people where they live for conflict environment, for care for people where they don't be displaced. Bad news don't come out for inside Maroua for La République du Cameroun. Say the office of the Norwegian Refugee Council, it don't be burned down. As all wanna know, the Norwegian Refugee Council are one of those organizations where they provide humanitarian assistance to the Ambazonian people both for the southern zones and for the Atlantic states. Mr. Jan Egeland, when the Secretary General for the Norwegian Council, he don't travel through across Ambazonia and travel through both the Atlantic states and the Savannah states for do an assessment so that if he provide a proper report to the international system on the consequences and the destruction when Mr. Paul Biya, a terrorist beat them, a terrorist gendarme, terrorist police, terrorist army, the destruction where they don't cause them for Ambazonia. The Norwegian Refugee Council provide a detailed report to the international community on the severity of the conflict. And he warned the world for 2020 and for 2021, say the conflict between Ambazonia and Cameroon now one of the most neglected conflict for the world. And that the conflict where the people that they suffer for that conflict, they don't receive the least humanitarian assistance from the international community. Mr. Jan Egeland, he criticized the international community for their failure for provide effective and adequate humanitarian help to the Ambazonian people He called them out. And he tell them, say they must do more. For say during time of conflict, they guarantee access to education to Ambazonian children. So it not be a surprise to all we. Say the office of Norwegian Refugee Council, for inside La République du Cameroun, where they help the people that they be affected by Boko Haram. The Cameroon government go attack that office and burn them down. We know saying that them do. We know saying that the Cameroon the Cameroon secret services, the Cameroon military, we know saying that them burn that office down. Because we don't see their similar actions from inside the state of Ambazonia. We know say organizations like the Norwegian Refugee Council, they go tell the truth about how the Cameroon now they still run that network where they call and say Boko Haram for extort the international community for get international assistance in the form of military aid. We know. See, at some point, this report will come out. So no wonder the terrorist Cameroon state, it don't go burn the office of Norwegian Refugee Council. Because they know the kind of information where they go down gather up on the atrocities where the Cameroon terrorists be, the Cameroon terrorist military, and the Cameroon corruption. It go expose Cameroon. Now in that, for that side, for work with the locals, for try to help them as a humanitarian, for elevate that people, for better that people their lives, and help them to understand how they feel build better communities for themselves and stop for rely for a corrupt system where not fit sustain itself. So the Cameroon colonial state will always see these kind of people them as a threat to their existence. Because they expose them. So with all which we don't tell now, make we understand one thing. The game is over for Cameroon. The game don't be over for Mr. Biya. The game don't be over for GOV'T. The game don't be over for Cameroon for inside Ambazonia. The days of the Fonchas, the Munas, those days where they would use people like the Samuel Sakos just make noise, those days are over. The Ambazonian people, they don't thrive when they don't become victorious. The truth, it don't liberate our people. The truth, it don't set our people free. The education, we don't provide them for our people. It don't awaken the spirit of nationalism on our people, the spirit of patriotism on our people, and for them to reclaim their identity and their state. The hard work for stand on the truth and for defend our people, their aspirations. For challenge both Cameroon and the internal conspirators. We stand on principles and on character. It don't defeat both Cameroon, the Cameroon state. It don't get any argument for make them as to their presence in Ambazonia. They don't have any argument. They don't get them. There is no diplomatic table we don't sit down with Cameroon. We will not beat them. There's nowhere. So there is nothing left. Even those way people, La Republic, recruit them for kill the aspirations of our people, cause confusion, and project a false image of division. Who are those people there today? Who are them they? Everything in the name of lies, blackmail, manipulation, conspiracy, where they inject them on our liberation struggle. Realize one thing. I don't always tell now. The truth will live forever. Lies, they go die. Empty noise, it go die. Take the perfect example now, Mr. Biya. He empty noise, he empty threats. It don't cause Cameroon defeat. It don't cause Cameroon defeat. It don't destroy the state of Cameroon. It don't destroy them. Lies destroy Cameroon. Conspiracy destroy Cameroon. Distortion destroy Cameroon. You know, if you send people, they may go fight war on the basis of lies. You know, if you send people, they may go fight war on the basis of distortion. Because they know themselves within themselves. They know if you stand the heat of war using the logic of distortion and lies. No person go pay a price for begin to die just because you give it distorted information. At some point, the truth, it will come out and it will haunt that same person. Every person, every activist, every political opportunist, we don't use lies, distortion, manipulation against Ambazonia, that person don't become self-destruct. Any person will become for the Ambazonia liberation, for use them as a fame for destroy from within. That same intention for destroy Ambazonia from within, it don't turn for destroy those same people from within. Now law, now a natural law, now a law of nature. Every activist, every movement, every leader, with their intention, it will be enough for hijack the Ambazonia liberation struggle and kill the people their aspiration by causing intoxication, infighting, and chaos within one liberation struggle. The same intoxication, the same chaos, the same infighting, the same bad intention, now you don't turn for destroy those same people. Now a law. Now a law of nature. Every bad intention, it could destroy, now the person will get a bad intention. Every bad act, it could destroy, now the person will propagate the bad act. Now a law. Now a law. Like attracts like. Evil go attracts evil. So if the intention for destroy, it go attract the intention for destroy the person we want to destroy. Now so look at the talk. The intention for destroy Ambazonia, now that same intention don't destroy the person we want to destroy Ambazonia. Evil no fit ever destroy good. Enough it. Evil no fit ever destroy good. You no fit take your selfish aspirations because you want thief money, because you want scam money, because you want blackmail people them, because you want destroy Ambazonia. You cannot you know fit destroy the people, their aspirations. When a God give them, you know fit destroy them. You know fit destroy the aspiration for people for become free. You know fit destroy people their aspiration for build a good life for their children. You know fit destroy a people's aspiration for give dignity for their people. You know fit destroy them with their evil intention. You cannot. You not fit. Because those things are very high energy levels. You know fit. So a lower energy level in terms of evil, blackmail, those things are lower energy. You not fit. You know if you take 1,000 frequency and you compare them with 20 frequency. Damn it! Every activist, leader will be stand for a road for become a free people. It don't be self-destruct. Now law. You either stand for defend the people their aspiration, or your bad intention, they will crush you For most of una know una selves. Una go see what go happen at the end. It will be so self-evident for all una. Una go see what go happen for all these people them. Nature will take care of them. Nature, natural justice, it will take care of every single person where it be stand against the people's will to be free. Nature will deal with them. And when I go see how the end will come. The end for most of them will just be like Paul B.I. on. When I know them already, it already start to happen for all of them. It don't start happen already for most of them. You either stand with the people, you stand on truth and on character for our picking their hopes, their dreams, their aspirations, and their future. You either stand for fight for our mommy with them, may they get better life, may they be free for our own land, for our papa them, for our brothers and sisters, for give them a bright future, or you will be crushed by nature. Now, law, no person, no human being under this surface of the earth, I don't care the country, whether you call that country in America or you call that country Canada or Germany, whether the organization like the United Nations, there is no human being where if he stand against the Ambazonian people, their aspiration, God no go live and make it happen. It no go ever happen. Any person, any country, we want stand for say make Ambazonia no make the people not be free. Trust me, when I watch, what did it happen? Every that country, it go down. Every individual, every activist, when I don't decide it happen already, all of them, the nature go take care of them. They go pay a price. The severity of their intention for destroying Ambazonia, now that same severity, it go destroy them. Nature go take care of all of them. Una no worry. Una no worry about that one. Nature go take care of every person. The one where they stand on the truth, nature go elevate them. Not be you, not be me. Nature go elevate them. And the one where they be stand as the blockade for help Cameroun destroy Ambazonia, nature go put them for their place. Nature go put them for their place where they belong. My law. My law. She shaking all day. When I stand fine. Mommy and papa them as when I hear my voice today. As I begin to see my face. When I get hope. When I don't be afraid people. We promise una, we guarantee una. We know what did happen. We know what did already happen. Una don't be a free people. Una don't already be a free people. Ambazonia is a reality. The land now on our own, the country now on our own. It already happened. It don't happen. She shake no day. Until the leader talk. Everything else, na nonsense. Alright? Until the leader talk, everything else na nonsense. It already happened. Ambazonia is a reality. So that's why when I hear, they scream out there. They shout. Nyam focus. They never see nothing. You know if you stand on the path for our people, their aspirations. Alright? We'll continue for defend our people, their rights. For be a free people. Anytime, any place, for any space. So what you need to worry about? When I don't get the finest, when I don't raise the finest, we dey for now because of una. We stand on the truth. And only the truth. GOV'T, the Ambazonia Governing Council. Now the truth, the way, and the light. The Ambazonia Governing Council, now the truth, the way, and the light for the freedom of Ambazonia. The international community now don't talk am. Sorry, without the egg of sea, nothing go happen. Without the egg of sea, there is nothing go happen. If egg of sea not participate for anything, the international community says it's a non-starter. The Ambazonia Governing Council now the most consequential movement as recognized by the international community. And the Ambazonia Defense Forces now the most consequential force where they recognize them internationally on the ground. Now the equation that the Ambazonia Governing Council will create the Ambazonia Defense Forces. Now the key that to Ambazonia independence according to the international community. And la Republique du Cameroun self, they don't cut cafe. They say, Chai! Ayaba, you don't do well. Chai! Dr. Ayaba. Achobon Paul, the colonial mayor of Bamenda, he go down on his knees. He jake him for. He said, Dr. Ayaba, I beg, forgive me, oh. He called, he said, ADF, I beg, una forgive me, oh. I beg, una forgive me. He said, General Efang, I beg, Pa, forgive me. So what you want to shake? When I get a good day, I'm going to talk for una tomorrow. My name is Lucas Sasu. I'll be the press secretary for the executive office for Ambazonia Governing Council. My people, shake, you know day.